And we're back! It's another beautiful day here in West Mifflin, Pennsylvania, nearish Pittsburgh. And we're here again at Kennywood Park for day 2. And this morning we are heading to the area of the park where we did not visit yesterday, which is the home of the one and only Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yay!
It's Thomas the Tank Engine! Look at him! Guys, we would like you to meet some of our very best friends in life. This is Percy. Say hey, Percy.
Hello.
Percy's feeling a little under the weather.
He's shy.
He's shy. Then over here we have James. James is really embarrassed to be on camera. You can see he's turning red. You have Emily over here.
She's a small little thing.
She's a small little thing. And to be frank, we've spent the least amount of time with Emily, but we know she's part of the family and we love her all the same. And then we have Gordon. Gordon is a big, strong engine. Pulls double his own weight.
Very strong nose.
Very efficient, very timely. He's a good egg, this Gordon. While we have your attention, we want to introduce you to our good friend, Cranky the Crane. He's got a temper, but he grows on you. Welcome to the Thomas and Town Gift Company. Oh, that's a shame. That play place would be really cute if not for the pandemic. Minis! It's interesting they deposit like candy
I know, I
at
thought
Chocolate
they were
World.
candy. As Tim relives his childhood.
So, when I was a kid, one of the fewest things one of my early memories of being a child was building this huge Brio playset. And my mom and dad would buy me like piece after piece after piece of wood. It had a little mountain that sloped up and down. These used to be called Brios. Now they are Thomas and Friends wood trains. I don't even think they have anything to do with the Brio brand anymore. But these are definitely what I had.
They don't even look like they used to, because now they have like obvious like wood showing.
But the wheels are exactly the same.
Yeah, the wheels and the size are
and
the
the
same.
magnet
but
system is all exactly the same.
it used to be like Percy would be like all green. It'd be like very, very green.
This is largely unchanged from when I was a child.
Yeah.
I mean, the engines are new, the voices are new, the theme song is different, but this is the same. Get yourself some Thomas socks.
Probably not yourself.
Little engine, well, maybe not myself, but a self.
Someone with tiny feet.
And a tiny little engineer hat. Oh, slippers! Look at the Thomas slippers! They're like big puffballs. You can have big puffball Thomas feet. We had a grand old time with Thomas the Tank Engine, and now we're heading straight for Racer. It is 11:30ish, which is about the time we got here yesterday. Crowds are much, much lighter at this moment than they were yesterday. I doubt that will stay the case, which is why we're going to jump in that line now, but it may still be a little bit of a wait compared to some other things that we've done. So we'll see. We'll see. The line is exactly the same as yesterday. But we have more time than we did yesterday. We're just starting the day as opposed to ending it, so.
Today's main target, as silly as it might sound, was to be in Thomas Land before it was overrun by children.
Which we did!
Which we
successfully achieved.
Not that, I mean, children should absolutely go enjoy Thomastown. We just wanted to be able to take our pictures and stuff and let them have it for the rest of the day.
So now we've done that, and now our only two things left to do are Racer and Jackrabbit, and then it's mop up from there.
Whatever else you want to see.
Okay, so between this, built in 1927, and Lightning Racers at Hershey Park, which is the other dueling coaster we've been on, built in 2000, which one was your favorite?
I mean, I'm partial to Lightning Racers. It's a longer ride, a little bit more thrilling, but Racer is a great ride here at Kennywood. I think Kennywood has done a great job of maintaining these really old Woodies that, you know, you get on and they run smooth. There's no jerkiness, there's no rattle, you don't get off with a headache. So great. I enjoyed Racer. It's a unique kind of Mobius curve ride.
That's the other thing, because
it's unique.
It's Mobius, which means you start on one side of the track, you end on the other, and it keeps flip-flopping and flip-flopping for each train.
Yeah.
So for being something that was designed and built almost 80 years ago.
It's almost 100 years old now.
Yeah, it's coming up. It's really well built and maintained. I mean, it was better than I expected it to be. Now, is it worth the 40 minutes we waited for it? Probably not. I would say it's worth doing the first time. I don't think we're going to do a re-ride on that this weekend.
Yeah,
but
not if the line stays that long.
But it is, I mean, like Katie said, it's really well maintained, and like the other Woody that we rode earlier, which was Thunderbolt, I think Kennywood has done an extremely good job of keeping these Woodies smooth, polished, giving them the TLC that they need from year to year, which not every park does. So we have only one ride left that we absolutely had to do while we were here, and that is Jackrabbit, which is turning 100 years old this season. So given the smoothness of the other two Woodies that we rode, I was not actually looking forward to the Jackrabbit ride. I was going to do it, but I actually kind of am now, because I feel like the other two Woodies are representative of the TLC that Kennywood has given its wooden coasters. We're probably going to have a pretty fun ride. I would expect at least Comet from this.
I mean, if they've kept it around for 100 years, it can't suck,
yeah,
right?
It can't be unpopular. So we're going to see what this queue looks like and probably join it now. And then after that, it's all just re-rides and flexibility, exploring, B-roll, whatever we feel like doing, until we eventually call it a day and jump back in the car for another 4-hour drive. 3 impressive drops, 2 impressive airtime hills, and 1 impressive photo.
Yay!
100 years of Jackrabbit. We haven't been here for any except for the 100.
Yep.
But it was a good time.
Good time.
Well done, Kennywood. And that is the last box that we absolutely had to check while we were here.
Yep.
So at the moment, we're now looking for some place to grab a bite to eat. It is prime lunchtime, but we ate at normal breakfast time like idiots. So now we're hungry and wandering about trying to find a place that isn't wildly crowded. If we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. Kind of playing the rest of the day by ear. Flexibility. In addition to it being a beautiful Sunday afternoon and a holiday weekend, here at Kennywood, it's also Oldies Day, which means we have a bunch of classic Oldsmobiles and other classic cars lined up here to peep at. A little bit of history for you. Alright team, that's gonna do it for us. We were thinking about riding Skyrocket one more time, but honestly the line looks longer and less distance than it did when we first got here yesterday. So, 3:30, 4 o'clock, we've done everything that we set out to do this weekend except for Steel Curtain, which is of course closed.
And the Noah's Ark, which is
And the
closed.
Noah's Ark, which is also closed, yeah. So we'll have to come back eventually. I really do like this park. This is a really pretty park. It's got a lot of history, and history doesn't make or break any theme park for me, but the way that they've used their history to kind of make this more aesthetically appealing, bring back some of the aesthetics of the 1927 racer to make the new experience feel like the old experience. Old buildings renovated and
I guess the windmill's not an attraction, but it's...
yeah, the windmill's still here, the gardens are still here, the dancing fountain is an oldie but a goodie. I would come back even if we had a rotten day here because it's just so pretty.
Yeah, I can definitely see why locals really cherish this place a lot.
It's been a challenge to manage capacity here today and yesterday, especially around this time of day when the crowd's starting to pick up, because even now, what would normally be towards the end of our theme park day, people are just pouring through this entrance here. So, COVID being a concern, I think it's as good a time as any to go ahead and sign out for the day, but we will be back next year, or if not next year, then definitely the year after. I think we had a lot of fun here, and
we still have rides to do.
Yeah, and as far as the pandemic goes, as always, if you're mindful, if you're responsible, if you keep your space from others and allow others to keep their space from you, you can still have a great time at any theme park. And with that, we're going to go ahead and close it out. Stay safe, everyone. Enjoy your, well, I guess the holiday is going to be over by the time you
Hope
see
you
this.
had a great Labor Day weekend.
Enjoy your whatever day it is.
I'm Thomas, the #1 blue tank engine. Are you ready to join me on a journey of discovery? For your safety.
Everything the light touches. What about that shadowy place?
That's beyond our borders. You must never go there, Simba.